Good evening, Nancy. So today we had a course today morning, and it's currently 8 p.m. right now. So it's a pretty crazy week, pretty crazy weekend, and virus is still going strong, and we don't know where we're going with this stuff. So many different conspiracy theories out there. It's pretty hard to know what's going on. And I think the fact that people are staying home for a long time make them think a bit too much, or maybe they think right, they think wrong. It's pretty hard to know where we're going. So it's quite normal for a lot of people to have a lot of different theories. Okay, so anyway, time to say goodbye. Chapter 8, all clear number 2. And so we already explained this stuff. I invite you to listen again to the file over the break. Show somebody around. It didn't work out. Far in advance. I'm better off staying here. That's music to my ears. At least I'll go a lot out of. Okay, I hope you all got a lot out of our class. I'll keep in touch above all. So we already did a lot of stuff, so it's just a matter of coming back in the past over the break. Okay, to show someone around. It didn't work out, and working out. Far in advance, far ahead of time. I'm better off. We explained that many times. And be careful. Better off being, better off with, better off in, better off now, 2 years ago. That's music to my ears. That's wonderful. That's great news. Okay. At least use this expression to show that there's a good side in a situation with a problem. I have to work over the break, but at least you won't have homework. It rained, so we had to move the party from the yard to the house. At least you still have the party. It doesn't like his job. Well, at least he has a job. So problematic situation and at least good point. So at least the minimum number, not less than. So this is a contrast. Okay. Now this is at least and at last. No, at least, sorry. At least and at least. Your essay due next Monday. How many pages should it be? At least 5. No less than 5. Okay? Or not less. How many people do you think came to the show? I think at least 500. Get out, or no, get a lot out of something. It's like you try to get as much as many positive things from one situation, or to learn a lot about something, or get pleasure from doing something, get nothing out of something. So let's see the examples. How did you like the book? It was great. I got a lot of it. Out of it. I got a lot out of it. How did you like the books? They were great. I got a lot out of them. It was a great experience, book, class, lecture, trip, and I got a lot out of it. So I got a lot out of it. I got a lot out of it. The lecture was okay, but I didn't get a lot out of it. I got nothing out of the movie because I couldn't understand anything. They were speaking so fast. To keep in touch with, to stay in touch with, to stay in contact with, or to lose touch with, past, lost. It was good talking to you. It's been too long. I know. We really need to keep or to stay in touch. Do you know how they are doing? I have no idea. We lost touch with each other a few years ago. To be in touch with, well, let's see the example because they're a bit annoying with this kind of stuff. Are you in touch with him? No, we've been out of touch for 2 years. I thought you two lost touch. We did, but we got back in touch when we saw each other at the party. Okay. Lose, find. Lose, tight. Be careful of that. Lose, loose. Find, tight. There is one S in lose, sounds like Z, and the S in loose sounds like S. Okay. So, above all, most importantly, more important than anything else, I love all kinds of food, but above all, I love my mom's cooking. My parents taught me to be a good person and above all, to always tell the truth. You're going to learn a lot of vocabulary and grammar in this class, but above all, you're going to gain confidence in your ability to speak English. Okay? So the different expressions we should have learned in this chapter. We'll see if we can do an exercise or two. Okay? And let me just go back here. That was a bit weird today with the chat because I couldn't connect. So I know my computer is not the best right now, but this is a bit strange to have to deal with all these different issues. I tried to connect on Skype earlier with just one student. She couldn't hear me, and the other students, they could. So I don't know what's going on. So Andrew Kaufman is a guy who was talking about the fact that the virus doesn't exist, and la la la. So I had a student early this morning at 8 a.m. and she's a doctor in a public hospital. She said, well, the guy is a bit cuckoo. So you have to be careful what they say, what kind of ideas they spread out there. But it's nice to stay open, but also it's nice to not be too naive. Okay. So we talked about the track down people with their cell phones, etc. So there is what we call the nanotechnology that arrives in the, they put some nano microchips in some vaccines. Interesting, because some Christians, they talk about the mark of the beast. This is a video I didn't watch yet. Don't think I'm gonna have time tonight because I have like 7 recordings to make, so good luck to me. Americans, Japanese, Koreans, Australians. It's funny because many Japanese don't like Koreans. And I talked to a Japanese girl this morning at 10. And she told me that, yeah, she knows a lot of Korean girls who are not really confident with their bodies. And they tend to have a lot of plastic surgery. So, and many Japanese don't like that because they like natural ways to stay fit and healthy and young. Okay. So, many people don't behave well on planes. So, it's not always easy to, to have a perfect trip. Except if the airline company is good, the service is good, and people around are good. Okay. So ideally you have your private jet, or you travel first class or business class, which is better than economic. Anyway, that's it for tonight. I'll see you tomorrow at 9 and after Simon. And we'll continue on clear. We'll reinforce what we studied on this video, and we can see if we can, see 1 or 2 articles. Let's see. Okay. You have a good night, Nancy, and I'll talk to you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.